lived a whole lot more. Used up all of my vacation days. That's what they're for. Been a little more lazy, instead of running crazy, chasing that dollar all these years. Should've spent less time working and more time drinking beer.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Boys and Beer, here with Jeremy Lockett and Zach Lentz. Luckily, it's Thirsty Thursday, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so grab you a cold one.
Cheers.
Come join us. Yeah.
Sure. So how things been going for you?
It's going. It's a little hot outside. I think we can all kind of agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we say that every year, though. Oh, I think it's hotter this year, even though it's probably the exact same.
Yeah. The thing that solves that is a nice cold beer.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
It's also nice to have some AC, just keep your house nice and cold and don't go outside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, the last time I think, we had a show was the Paul Talk a couple of weeks ago. You were sitting in Hawaii. I was sitting here, sweating my ass off because, the power had gone out and I had, the laptop sitting here instead of myself. Had no lights except a little tiny little light on my phone. So, at least today we were cooking with AC and power.
Yeah, we had to keep checking on you, see if you're alive in the dark.
Yeah. So, Amy, let's go. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So, if you want to drop us a line, in the comments and let us know what you're drinking. I have a little blue moon. I think Jerry went the college route. I like it there.
Yeah, got to keep it original.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Also save $1 too.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Of course, you're missing a nice little orange slice in yours.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, honestly, though, I am not a fan of the orange slice.
Yeah, it's just garnish. It's like parsley. You don't need it.
Yeah,
it's like chives.
Yeah. I am like, seriously, am I going to eat this? No. So why the hell do I drink?
Yeah, you just kind of throw it in the glass just to kind of make it look like you're using it, and then they just throw it away at the end.
Yeah. I mean, it is insane. So,
it's just a way to upsell you.
Yes, it is. So, not necessarily the news of the day is this, that Georgia has players arrested. Starting linebacker, I'll let you try his name because honestly I can't, even begin. Is that Smell or
Smile, Mondon,
Yeah.
Monday. Let's call him Samuel Monday. And Bo Hooley.
Yeah.
I think this is a classic Georgia move, though. I think it's an unusual season if you don't see some kind of something, whether it's in the beginning, the middle, at the end, or wherever.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that is why Steve Spurrier said that he always wanted to play Georgia early in the season because he knew that at least 3 of their guys would be suspended.
Yeah, especially, and the sad thing is that they're gonna play at least game 1. I mean, why would they not? They're playing Clemson, big game. They'll make some kind of ruling. It's SEC. There'll be something.
Yeah. yeah, exactly. They're going to play, and yeah, honestly, yeah, you hate to say this, but it's kind of the Georgia and SEC, like you said. MO is just to kind of sweep this stuff under the rug and act like it never happened.
Yep, especially nowadays, it's like the SEC, especially, it's like whoever's winning the most, it's like they get away with more. It's like it's Alabama as always. And then I feel like it was always LSU for a while, and now we're kind of Georgia can get away with whatever, and there's no problems.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, those Georgia cats, like, they get away with all kinds of shit down there. I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah, if this is the only arrest that happened this offseason, I'd be shocked as hell.
Yeah, I'm surprised it even gets released. A lot of that stuff, I'm sure you don't even hear about. But
Oh yeah.
with the way money is nowadays, it's stuff gets out or leaked or somebody says something. Can't keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I mean that, or you have nosy, pars like us, out there like searching the court records and stuff. Cause all that shit, is out there, and can be located if you just know where to look.
Yeah, it's almost like we should just set a timer at the beginning of the year, in the middle, and the end, and just kind of wait for the story to come out because it's going to be there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you have any thoughts on Georgia or their, what discipline you think those guys have faced, let us know in the comments. Also, if you think that Georgia's just going to sweep this under the rug like they always do, let us know that also.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what everybody else is thinking because we're all thinking the same thing, how we're going to see all these players play.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably, they'll probably sit out week 2 against, Joe Schmo or something, but
or they're gonna sell. They are probably just having to run a couple extra laps or sweep the locker room or something.
They're probably all deciding who's going to get next. All right, who's getting arrested next? We need a headline.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is great.
That happens.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Or we'll hear about this today, maybe tomorrow, and then it'll be gone by Monday.
Yeah.
Won't even be asked.
The interesting thing is going to come at SEC media day, and if any of the SEC guys have the balls to ask Curry about that.
Yeah, maybe we should just go and just keep asking those questions.
Yeah, we can go, hey, Curry, 2 of your guys are arrested for reckless driving. I mean, is that something that you condone, or how the hell do they, get caught doing that?
Maybe it's like an NIL thing. It's like, okay, this year it's going to be you and 2 others. We're going to pay you extra. You come in,
Yeah, or it could have just been that they're out there, racing their NIL car they got.
It's all true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
It'll be like a dealership deal down there.
Yeah.
You sign with us, we'll give you a car, a nice car, and then how about you get arrested? You get an extra signing bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, on their like jumpsuits, they have sponsored by Dick Jones or something.
And then you can go extra. You can get some like bail bonds information and put it on their shirts when they get arrested. It's extra promotion.
I love it. That is great.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to go, and we can ask Kirby some questions about it.
Oh shit. Yeah. Also, let's know what you're drinking there at home, because Jerry is sitting there rocking the old school PBR, and I have a little blue moon. So let us know what your beverage choice is.
Yeah, especially it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You got to.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Thinking before we get into really the expansion stuff and the rumors that have been flying around surrounding Clemson and where they're going to end up, I want to take a quick break and let you hear from a couple of our sponsors. So give this a watch.
Ever wondered what it's like to soar above trees just minutes away from the city rush? I tried the Treetop Quest Greenville, and guys, it's an exhilarating blend of thrill and nature. With over 60 obstacles and zip lines fit for any skill level, the adventure leaves you buzzing with adrenaline. You can swing through courses multiple times in a 2.5-hour session. So why wait? Get your adventure spirit on and check them out today and feel the rush for yourself.
Ever find yourself needing custom gear that really stands out? At Carolina Printing Sports and Trophy in Hartsville, SC, we personalize everything from t-shirts to trophies, making sure your brand or team logo pops. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, or dazzling plaques, we've got you covered. Swing by today and let's create something unique just for you.
Hey, no, no, no. Hey, no, no, no.
So welcome back. So Ross Dellinger, Yahoo Sports, really started stirring the pot yesterday when he came out with a story that said that FSU and Clemson are both in discussions with the Big 12 about joining their conference. This is really the first time that we have heard serious talks about, Clemson going somewhere other than the SEC or Big Ten. So give me just your, top line thoughts when you first heard this story, and then we'll kind of dive into, how valid it is and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been seeing this for a little while now, and I feel like most of us we kind of know that something's going to happen. I feel like by 2025 there'll be we'll know for sure. I mean, once that news kind of came out, and then I feel like immediately there was almost hundreds of different, opinions, and oh, well, no, this was said or this was, and it's you'd love to be one of those people that is like the first one that posts something about it and then causes, all this stir about it. But I don't know. It's hard to like read into that stuff without hearing the actual, what's going on or any kind of actual judge opinion or how we're going towards.
Yeah. So the first time I saw the Big 12, I was like, you know, to me, at least on the surface, it almost seems like that is a lateral move. You're leaving the ACC, who, for all intents and purposes, is a dead conference, who is not going to last long, and you are going to leave her the Big 12, who just had their two, marquee teams in Texas and Oklahoma, leave her the SEC. However, the more I thought about the more sense it makes. Because think about this, when the, Big 12 had, Texas and OU, you could argue that they were solidly a top three conference, and the depending on the season, they could have even been number two. So you have to think, does FSU and Clemson bring the same star power or acumen to the conference that Texas OU did? I think not necessarily from a historical standpoint, but definitely, if you're asking me, to name over the last, say, 10 years, the schools that are in that elite category, I think you definitely have Clemson and FSU in there. Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, like, definitely Texas and Oklahoma leaving kind of takes away, other than like Oregon's kind of on their way back, I feel like, after many years of being basically gone. And then, Utah kind of slipping in there every so often and kind of messing crap up with people. But it's like there's nothing else really going on in the Pac 12. And I feel like Pac 12 is kind of in that spot ACC's been, in the last years, where ACC's kind of coming back now. I mean, majority of the games you watch, at least in the last 2 years, have been actually really good matchups. And SEC, it's like I see a lot of people are talking, saying that people would actually want Florida State, Clemson, North Carolina, or something in there, because those are the teams that kind of would compete, make money, make television deals. But at the same time, I just feel like that narrative having Clemson in there just kind of like kills that, where it's been Clemson against SEC teams the last couple of years, beating Alabama and bigger teams. So I feel like Clemson would have to go somewhere else to kind of make their own, and then still be able to compete well against the SEC teams, where not being head to head all season.
Yeah, I think where you are looking at the Big 12 really kind of making sense is the geographic nature of getting the South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Florida market sum up. I think that is exactly what Fox is looking at. You are fooling yourself if you think this is about anything other than television money, because that is what has driven expansion from the days when the SEC went and got Arkansas, and those teams from the Big Eight, and then has just kept on driving it. So I think that from a geographic standpoint, it really makes sense to head to the Big 12. Now, your running is not going to be nearly what you'll get in the SEC or Big 10, but there are parts out there that the Big 10 has also told Clemson FSU they aren't getting in. So, if that door is closed and you're already, stuck your flag in the ground that you're leaving the ACC because they have done you wrong and you're suing them, then honestly, I don't see any way that you can kiss and make up.
No, I mean, I said I feel like once lawsuit, gets over, okay, fine. Both teams, pay the ridiculous amount of money to get out of these crappy contract we've got going on. But it's like it's going to become just a bidding war, and no matter what, Clemson is even if Clemson is absolutely terrible, they're still bringing in views because people love to hate on Clemson. I mean, it's just a fact. Anything that goes wrong, headline, no matter what. If they're good, headline. It doesn't matter. So I think it's a sell to anybody, and especially when it comes to the Big Ten, I feel like they still have their strong suit. Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, just those two are headlining. SEC just has enough. Where I think if Clemson went into the Pac-12, it fits a little bit more. With kind of how ACC has been in the years past, where they're kind of rebuilding in a way, and I think it kind of fits. But they're leaving for sure. I mean, it's happening.
Yeah, I think that okay. So if Clemson were to go to SEC, I think you have to immediately say that FSU and Clemson are the third or fourth best team there. And you have Georgia and Alabama. Then you have Texas. I mean, you could have a year where you finish 6th or 7th in that league. And you honestly, don't have a bad season. However, you go to the Big 12, I mean, who right now, as it stands, is a better team than either Clemson or FSU?
Yeah. I feel like if Clemson was going to the SEC, we kind of fit in that like Missouri, Ole Miss, Tennessee kind of category, where it's like you're still winning games, you're winning a decent amount, but you're not quite competing with the tops at the moment. It's like you got the players, you got everything. It's just you're kind of in that middle ground every year, and then the rest are kind of would all be behind. So I definitely think Clemson would be a 4, for sure. It would definitely be a tougher schedule. It would cause for a lot more bigger games. But I just something about Clemson going to the SEC is I know a lot of us feel like we're just born to hate the SEC just because that's like the ultimate enemy. They got the money, they got everything. It's like can't do anything wrong, and I just feel like Clemson just fits so odd with them, no matter what.
You sit here and you hit on something really good, and you said that, Clemson is kind of like Ole Miss or Tennessee. I think that is exactly it. I think that if you go to the SEC, you can have, that special season where, the stars kind of align, and you make it to a championship game or something like that, like Tennessee did last year. I think that the issue is going to, can you sustain success in the SEC? Honestly, I don't think that is feasible.
Yeah, and I think it'd be tougher recruiting wise too. It's like you change the whole level of like the school level you're on, because I mean there's plenty of kids that don't want to play for the SEC team, especially if there's not a place for them. I mean, it goes back to we talk where Clemson was bringing in more wide receivers and offensive linemen because that's their two spots we're looking for. Kids want to play, whether they're bad or not. They want to play. I mean, they're going to go somewhere. Of course, nowadays wherever they're getting paid, but they're also going to go where they're going to play. They're not going to sit on the bench. Even the worst kid is in their mind is thinking, "I'm going to go start. I'm not going to sit on the bench." Where some people need that little bit of time to sit on the bench and work on your skills. And I feel like recruiting wise, it's like a kid. Are they going to pick Clemson and SEC? Or are they going to pick even Alabama, who I feel like is going to be in a rebuild here pretty soon with new coaching?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. So I guess to kind of sum it up. It really seems like we have talked ourselves into, the Big 12 being a good fit for Clemson.
Yeah, I just feel like Clemson just fits a little bit over that way, even though I think it's even crazy that that Cal is what was the number that they said they're traveling this coming year? I mean, it was
kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it was crazy, and that's just one school, and I feel like SEC we fit in because we're closer, so it's of course Clemson travels well, but it's like how much money is going to be spent us going all the way over there, playing these teams. I don't know.
Yeah, so like I just let me see. So you're looking at Baylor, BYU, UCF, Cincinnati, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, and West Virginia. I mean, none of those schools scare me, at least in the football arena. To think that Clemson would head over to that conference and immediately be the top dog.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, yeah, I don't. It's definitely not like SEC. It's like you get that like, oh man, I can think of great matchups, great games, wins, losses in general, and it would be a huge adjustment where it's like Pac-12 I see going in, and it's just kind of even average team. I mean, there's also going to be that fear. You got national championship team in the past coming in coaching wise. It's there's a fear factor there. I don't even like I don't know. I definitely think Pac-12 would be an easier run for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that sucks about this schedule, aside from the travel that you're looking at, you know, there is no like real marquee like venue like the SEC you're talking about the song or Ryan Denny or like Sandhurst Stadium. Then you go to the Big Ten. You're looking at you got the Big House and Happy Valley and the Horseshoe. All those iconic stadiums, and here you have Kansas and Kansas State. I argue that Oklahoma State is maybe the closest thing that you have, and I think that is what sets Clemson and FSU apart from even the ACC schools. They are two of the largest stadiums in the ACC, if not the largest stadiums. And so, honestly, it kind of fits more. But if you are asking me, where I can go and win championships and secure a spot in the playoff every year, and also where I can get the most money. I think it has to be the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the
Pac-12.
The Big 12.
Yeah. There's, like you said, there's nothing fancy about playing any of those places.
No.
There's no like tradition. Obviously maybe we're just over here, so we don't know, but I mean, just from watching over years and years and years, there's nothing exciting about it. I mean, I can think back to the day when Oregon was winning, championships. That was kind of, but I can't think of any of the other ones doing anything that's like history or something. Like if someone says, "Hey, Washington, what's going?" I mean, you're not. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, as I sit here and think about it, I think the only thing I can even come close to thinking is a like tradition or something. Is it Iowa State that like at the start of the first car they waved to the hospital?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is honestly the only thing I can think of in terms of like a neat, atmosphere. Shoot, I even forgot, Wisconsin in the Big Ten, with their, the Camp Randall Stadium,
Yeah.
having 100,000 people doing jumping around. So, all that stuff just, really kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, I definitely would say the Big Ten has more tradition wise for something to be fun to become a part of. It's such a weird thing. I feel like leaving ACC is just weird in general.
Yeah.
It's just such a
Yeah,
weird thing to wrap your mind around. I mean, like I said, it's happening. It's all money wise, which is sad that that's what we're coming to. But I mean, that's the world we live in.
yes, it is. So yeah, yeah, furry, yeah, I hear today. So I just got me hooked on a new show, and I am sure when I tell you the name of it, you're going to be like, huh? Like, yeah, you are just now coming around to this. The Walking Dead.
Yeah, did you just wake up or something?
Yeah, yeah. So like, she had like a small, procedure this morning. So we got home, and she took a nap, and like I was trying to control the remote like I always do, and turn it to something like Mike and Molly or King of Queens or something like that. So I walk out of the room for like 10 minutes, and she has the remote. She's like, "Sit down, we're going to watch something." And she clicks it. It's The Walking Dead. She had seen it like when it first came on, like how many years ago it was. But I had never seen it, so we actually finished up the first episode at like 4:30. So right before I came down to get on this show, and I was like, "This is a great show." Like where have I been? Like I love the whole zombie apocalypse stuff. Zombie land, all that stuff. World War Z, I love that stuff. But yeah, so I had never seen it until today. So as soon as we get off this show, I am going to check on my whole chicken that I'm smoking, and then we are going to start episode 2.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. We're having a smoked chicken and some fried okra and some mashed potatoes.
Hey, that sounds good. You're making us all hungry now.
Yes, sir.
And you're pairing it with a great beer, I see. So it all
Yes,
works
I
out.
am. Yes, I am. Yeah. So, guess, do you have any, big plans tonight, or are you just chilling?
I'm just chilling. It's like a Friday for me. Should maybe
Oh,
go to bed early. Who knows?
oh, yeah, you're off tomorrow.
Yeah. Time to sit back and do nothing.
Exactly. Well, I think, if you want to let people know how they can join our team, I think now is a great time.
Yeah. I mean, especially for business owners, if you're looking somewhere to advertise, we have a great deal going on. If you want to reach out to one of us, let us know. We're running some great promotions. We'll make commercials for you. We'll do everything. Let us know. We're open.
Yes, we are. Yeah. And we need to let everyone know we will not have a show next Thursday because we are going live.
Yeah, more details to come. So keep up with us because we're going to have a location for y'all to come out and watch us live and interact.
Yeah. So next Thursday at 7 o'clock, details to come. We'll have our fall camp kickoff show will have interviews from all of the coaches, including Dahlia, so you do not want to miss that. This show will not be happening next week. Stay with us, because in 2 weeks we'll be right back here with our rear and your voice.
Just a little less and lived a whole lot more. Used up all of my vacation days. That's what they're for. Been a little more lazy, instead of running crazy, chasing that dollar all these years. Should've spent less time working and more time drinking beer.